Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Afraid Not, and today I've got a Black Ops 1 video going on in the background, but don't worry, it's not the backwards compatible version. It is the genuine 360 version, and I recorded this I think about 4 or 5 months ago. I've since cancelled my Xbox Live, so I can't even play it at the moment, which is a shame. The last video I threw up was kind of a goodbye video, and when I listened to it back I thought, you know what, it really does sound like a goodbye. I'm not uploading to YouTube anymore, and that wasn't the point of the video. It was just a point of saying I'm just not interested in Black Ops 3 and its decisions to add weapons into the supply drops. It's just a system that I just don't agree with, and it's something that I just can't kind of promote or really make any content about. And that's really the point of the video. I do want to keep on making videos. I did say in the video that there's not going to be any regular videos from me, I don't think, especially for now, and it's been a nice little break actually, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm back uploading and things like that, because that might not be the case. It's just that I got the urge tonight. I haven't really got a lot to do. I just really wanted to make a video, and you know, I thought, I haven't spoken to you guys in a little while, so I thought I'd just check in. And I suppose we got to talk about this Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer, haven't we? The amount of dislikes, and I mean, I looked at it just a minute ago and it was like 2.6 million dislikes. Now that is crazy, that really is, and there could be so many different elements as to why so many people disliked it. I mean, it was a horrible fucking trailer, let's be honest. You watch it and try and analyse it maybe just a little bit and you see like little bugs in it, and the graphics are just so poor. You look at it and it is a horrible trailer, so I can understand people disliking it and looking at it and thinking, yeah, this looks like shit. And then they showed you the thrust jump or boost jump or whatever it is, which is another thing which people are just sick of. They just don't want to play another futuristic Call of Duty. They really don't. I mean, we've had 5 years in a row we've had a futuristic COD. And I mean, it's just bad business decisions really, isn't it, from Activision to kind of expect everyone to keep interest in the futuristic setting for 5 years. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And another thing that didn't really work in their favour is that they threw the trailer up shortly after announcing a few more weapons are going into the supply drops, and that is just a system that not only me is really pissed at. I've seen so many videos on YouTube, I've seen everything on social media, and everyone is really pissed off with it, and I can understand it, and I can tell that people are pissed off with it, because Black Ops 3, I think last week, offered double XP to players who are in a party. Now to me that screams at me that there's not enough people playing this game, and I do generally believe that the supply drops have a big part in that. And another point I think of people's grievances is that the whole COD 4 thing. I mean, the COD 4 part at the end was definitely the best part about the trailer. I think everyone is going to say that, and everyone would agree with me, I would think. And the fact that you can only get it by pre-ordering or buying the Legacy Edition or whatever it is, the 70 quid version, like, it's such a scumbag thing to do. It really is, because no one wants to play the futuristic game. They don't. And I've got so many people, I've spoken to so many people who are just bored of futuristic COD, and I think a lot more people would have accepted a Modern Warfare 4. I would have accepted a Modern Warfare 4, to be fair, but then this is the development team that brought you Call of Duty Ghosts, and it's not the same Infinity Ward that brought you Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and partly Modern Warfare 3. I think a few people were still there then, but Call of Duty Ghosts was a completely new Infinity Ward, and they brought out this design of what they thought that everyone would love, and everyone hated it. And I will still say that Call of Duty Ghosts is the worst Call of Duty to date. It really is. So do I think that this trailer and the amount of dislikes on it is really going to affect the sales maybe of, you know, COD this year? I think so, maybe a little bit. I don't think it's going to impact it on a stance what everyone seems to be saying, like Call of Duty is dead, because I don't think it is. I think a lot of people will still buy it, and I think it will still sell probably 10 million copies, which I think is what Black Ops 3 sold, maybe. I think it's going to be about that sort of mark, and it will continue to do that. It really will. And until they really do fuck up, and they got away with it the last 2 years because they brought it back, I think, with Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 is a good game. I just don't have the patience to deal with supply drop bullshit, but that's another story. But as far as games go and Call of Duties go, it's a pretty solid COD, it really is. I mean, I will say that, and I think a lot of people will say that, because it kind of has brought a resurgence back into it, a little bit more of excitement back into the franchise. But one business decision that I just really don't understand is why they didn't go back in time. Why didn't they go back to the Black Ops 1 timeline? Why didn't they go maybe back to World War 2 or even World War 1? Because, you know, that's a thing now. I don't really understand why they didn't do it, because at the end of the day, the people that are going to buy Infinite Warfare are the same people that buy it every single year. That's who's going to buy it. Let's cut the bullshit. Every person that buys Infinite Warfare are the people that just buy it every single year because it's COD. That's the only people I think that they're attracting with this game. Now, if they went back in time and went back to, you know, the Cold War era or the World War II or whatever time period it is, just not in the future, right? You got the option then to bring back the players that they used to have. So instead of selling it to the 10 million people that they sell it to every single year, you have a chance there to kind of maybe sell it to 12, 13, 15 million people, because people will come back to the franchise and think, yes, you know, this is what I remember COD and the way it used to be and when it was fun. And it is still fun to a certain degree, but do you get what I'm saying? It's like, if you go back in time, you're only going to bring people back because you're still going to have the sales from the people that buy it every single year and pre-order it every single year. And, you know, you're always going to have that. So it doesn't matter to them whatever timeline that you put it in. It really doesn't. So if you put it back into World War II, you're only going to open the door for people to come back to the franchise. And that is, to me, a stupid decision on Activision and even whoever makes the decisions. Maybe it was Infinity Ward. Maybe they come up with the idea of going into the future, or, you know, going along with the other development teams around them. Because I just think that, you know, they really have missed an opportunity there. And I do feel like that they would have sold a hell of a lot more had it not been set in the future, because we've got the problem that Call of Duty do have this year actually is the competition. The competition this year is so strong. I mean, off the top of my head, without looking anything up, I know that obviously Battlefield 1 is coming out. For me, that's the game that I'll be taking my week off work for. I normally take a week off work to play COD because, you know, that's, you know, one of my favourite games, and I've done that every year since I think Modern Warfare 3 come out. Yeah, ever since Modern Warfare 3, I've taken off a week of work just so I can play the game, get stuck into it, play with friends, because a lot of my friends take that week off as well, so it's a good week off for me, and I don't tend to go away too often. But this year, I'm seriously considering taking off the week of Black Ops 1, and it just shows you where my interest is. My interest is with Black Ops 1, Battlefield 1, Battlefield. I can't get them mixed up, I really can't. But yeah, Battlefield 1 for me is the game that I'm really looking forward to. So for me, that will be the week that I'll take off work. So that's kind of showing you, or, you know, telling you how much I'm looking forward to the game. And I've just got absolutely zero interest in Infinite Warfare. I look at the trailer like I look at maybe a World at Warcraft trailer. I know it's a game that I'm just not going to be interested in, so therefore I'm not buying it, and I can categorically say that I'm just not interested in it. And for them people that tell me, because I've had so many people come to me and say, yeah, but you want to buy it for COD 4? No, I have a 360 with it on, and I actually come up with a deal. I found a deal on eBay. You could buy a last gen console, COD 4 and 21 other games for cheaper than £69.99. So don't tell me that that it's cost effective to go and get, you know, the new COD just so you can play COD 4, or you're doing that just to do that. You're paying 70 quid for a game that in fact is better on last gen because it's got more than 10 maps. I mean, that's ridiculous to me, and people who come at me with that argument can just go away, because you're just talking shit. Let's be honest. You really are, because I found a deal. It's perfect for everyone. If you want to play COD 4, and even better still, you can play it now. You can go and buy it on eBay now and play it, have it at your door delivered tomorrow and the next day or whenever. But whatever. That's my little thought, 2 pence on it, I suppose, on the Infinite Warfare trailer. It's a game that I'm just not interested in buying. And talking of, you know, competition, I kind of didn't really touch up on it, I suppose. Battlefield 1, you got Titanfall 2, I believe is to be coming out this year, along with perhaps some other games. I'd imagine E3's out, I think, in 2 weeks to 3 weeks time. I cannot wait for E3 to see some other games that'd be interesting, because I'd imagine Destiny have probably got an announcement to make as well, and that's a game that I really like as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try and get some more up as soon as I, you know, catch a breath. My job role's kind of changed at work, so I've been doing a lot more at work, and I've been coming home a lot more tired recently over the last 2 months, so that's kind of a reason why I haven't uploaded as much as I'd like. I'm really enjoying Overwatch at the moment. I bought that yesterday and I had a blast playing it, so I'm looking forward to playing that some more, along with Doom as well. I've been playing Doom quite a lot as well, so I've been really enjoying them type of games. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a rating, and I'll see you guys on the next one, hopefully. Take care.